Oh, the setup all wrong. That's a lot better. Yo, evening. Welcome to Eagle Eyed Football. First things first, I just want to, obviously, you saw the image at the start. Just say rest in peace to Shocks. Now, in all honesty, I've only known him since October, but it was like since October to obviously, unfortunately, his passing, like he's just been crazy supportive of the channel, behind the scenes and stuff. So, yeah, man, obviously, condolences to his family. Big up to everyone, obviously, on Twitter, who's kind of been really like reaching out to his family and then obviously praying for him at the time, but continue to pray for his family and that. It's difficult times at the moment. But Sharks, appreciate everything you've done for the channel in the 3 months that we've got to know you. And yeah, listen, you've left a lasting legacy. Big up, Shocks.
Yeah, definitely big up Shocks, man.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're here for the Millwall preview now. You can hear my voice is I've been coughing like mad and stuff.
Darth Vader settings, bro.
Proper settings. Jordan, what's good?
Yeah, I'm all right. I've been more confident for certain games, but I'm just hoping that we don't put out a team of kids, of people that don't know each other, and then we get turned over. I'm just hoping that don't happen.
Yeah, Nate, what are you saying?
Boy, when the draw was made and I seen Millwall come out the hat, I saw Mason's reaction, obviously, because he put it on his channel. Big up to you, Mason. But I can't lie. If you've ever seen the Football Factory and they're doing the draw for that, that was my reaction because I was just stunned. I was like, I've wanted this cup tie for so long, and we finally got it. But I can't lie. I'm confident, but at the same time, I don't want to get arrogant because everyone's kind of thinking that we'll smack Millwall and the rest of it. I don't know. Because a Derby cup tie, it can go any which way possible. So we need to hope that we turn up and play the occasion and not get caught up in all the madness surrounding this fiction. Because as we know, this is no ordinary derby. This is the South London derby.
Mm-hmm.
Big up to you, Mace, as well.
Yeah, this game's massive. Like, when I started supporting Palace, I think that was the last season when we played Millwall, because that was the last time we was in the Championship when I first started watching this club. So, yeah, like, this is the first proper time that we've actually seen us play Millwall, like, proper. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Wicked. And, oh, gosh. I'm going to just leave this to JC. JC, they take over. This coffee's bugging me.
All right, well, first things first, we've got to hit up some comments. So, big up Jay. Big up David. The new nipple of the week. What's up, Sean? What's up, Louis? Big up Rob. Big up Mr. C. Evening, Rich. Just having my food. I'll be around at 8. God bless you all. Man like Luke. Big up David again. Santi. See, look. This is the love going out to shops here. Already. Big up Brush. Big up Day. And more love for shops. Well, where do we start? Because this is the first time we played Millwall for ages, and
8 years. 8 years going 9 years. So it's been quite a while. But remember, at one point in time, we were 2 divisions above them. So,
yeah,
it's not a case of we've not wanted to play them. I want nothing more than to see all 3 of the bigger South London clubs in the Prem, because it'd just be mad to have Millwall and the Clowns in the same league as us. Obviously, if Wimbledon got there, because obviously the story they went through after the whole Milton Keynes thing, I love that, because let's be honest, that should never have happened. But this is this is the biggest derby we have as a football club. I know people might point out the Seaweed, but that's a rivalry. There's a significant difference between the two. The Seaweed is a rivalry. Manchester United Liverpool is a rivalry. It's not a derby. Manchester United of Manchester City, Liverpool of Everton. We've got Seaweed and we've got Millwall. I would kind of say the Clowns, but I don't know. I mean, like, is it really a South London derby? Because half their fans bus in from Gillingham and Raynham and Gravesend and these places. Back end of Mordor, Narnia, all these mad places, Tatooine and these places. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on, mate. Which fans? They're sending out tweets to fill the stadium, like.
They're throwing these men are throwing excrement around the place as well. I thought that was the Seaweed's job. Do you know them ones? Just like, oh, the bomb look like this. Like we know what they really meant, but it's like, bruh, you man had put couches in your stadium. You're trying to get people to fill your stadium. It's like, for the so-called pride of South London, you man are doing a big job of spoofing South London.
Was it? Catch me if I'm wrong here, but weren't they the ones that said they'll fill up their stadium with cardboard cutouts of people during COVID? I swear they were, weren't they?
Probably.
Well, seeing if these men actually put a sofa in their stadium, I wouldn't put it past them. It's like, I know they don't want to prove they don't have armchair fans, but sofa fans are worse, mate. Because if you've ever tried to watch football and somebody sitting next to you on the sofa, it could be head up peak at times, bro. I'm not even lying. Because it's just like, you don't want somebody that close to you in the ground, let alone next to you on the sofa. So to see them actually put a sofa in their stadium, it's like, I mean, that's one way of bringing home to the ground, but nah, bruv, less of this sofa thing. Because next you're gonna put a bed on the pitch. Nah. Don't do that. But yeah, South London derby. We was all saying before the draw. We want Clowns. We want Millwall. I couldn't believe they came out the hat. I was like, the Metropolitan Police must have been pissed.
That's 100% why it's a 12 o'clock kick or 12:30 kick.
Oh, listen, there's no way. There was no way in hell this game was not going to be put on an early kickoff on TV. Purely because, number one, it never happens that much anymore. And number two, the Metropolitan Police don't want any kind of carry on because all it takes is some pisshead from either side to throw one beer bottle or whatever it is, and all hell breaks loose. And if you've ever done Millwall away, mate, South Bermondsey Station is not a place to hang around.
Nippon's Wi-Fi is coming through. Hey, I thought the roast was happening like next week or some shit. What's this all about?
This has made the best bits 2022 already.
Oh man.
It's headphones, man. It's just not wired.
Justify it.
Mate, just don't move to it, bruv.
You just make it worse.
Move like a Frozen settings, bruv, and let it go. You know them ones.
I haven't watched it, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, this is look, the next two games are massive for us. Obviously we know why. We don't need to go into why, but this is the South London derby because this is the first us and them were the first two teams to play what's known as the South London derby. So for the alleged pride of South London that Charlton think that we call ourselves, even though let's be fair, we're in the Premier League and they're in League One. Yeah. Bear in mind, the last time we played them man in the cup, we smacked them 4-1 with Dwight Gale and Fraser Campbell playing for us. So I don't know how they can come at us. It's like, mate, Dwight Gale scored, Fraser Campbell, played against you, and you lost 4-1. Sit on that L. Seaweed fan posted on a Facebook group, I've been gassing himself up for winning a pair of tickets. Can't even give them away. Well, look. With the Seaweed, these men support Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United on the sly. So, you know what I'm saying? The Seaweed are just their second team. I wonder who they support when they play each other. You know them ones?
It's definitely the bigger team. 100%.
Like that fool Joe Weller. Do you remember, man, I tried to justify that he was a Chelsea and a Seaweed fan. Like, bruh, don't even try and level it, mate. Just shut up.
Oh man! And then you got boxed in the mouth by an Arsenal fan.
Not even boxed, man got slapped up, bro. He held corn to Draco Malfoy and held corn to KSI. He was done out here.
But I've got some. So because man like Dan can't make it today, he sent through some stats.
Mm-hmm.
So he said that the first competitive game that Palace have ever played was against Millwall on November 1906. And it was in the Southern League. Obviously, it was an amateur league at that point. We won 3-0, which is always a good thing against these men. And this wasn't actually a South London derby at this point of playing them, as they were still at the Isle of the Dogs, and they moved to the Den in 1910.
Mm-hmm. And it's not the Den that people know today. It's the one that's what would have been in what is now New
Den.
Cross, which is the old Den was in New Cross. And if you've ever been to New Cross, trust me, there's a good reason that you don't have to go there no more. Because mate, that's not part of the ends you want to be in. Trust me.
Yeah, Palace's first proper league game was in 1921 against them in Division 3.
Mm-hmm.
Palace won 1-0, and that was at the old Den that we were just talking about. In the past 40 years, there's been 29 meetings, 11 wins, 10 losses, and 8 draws. I think that's we win more than we lose, so that's always good. The last time we played them was obviously when we beat them up. Shout out Dwight Gale.
I think the only other time
No, that was the Clowns I was referring to. The last time we played this lot, we drew 0-0 at their place. It was some dead game. It was just before we played Peterborough, the last game of the season.
The Italian Cup. We beat them.
Oh, yeah. No, but the last time we played them like in the league was 2013 season when, mate, trust me, I don't know how we escaped with a point in that game because we were just trash. That was when Holloway nearly effed up promotion. Because, like, man was questioning why we're rivals with the Seaweed and this, and it's just like, do you actually want to keep your job, mate? Because you shouldn't be saying this in the biggest game of the season. Then we held Corn 3-0 at the Andrex Stadium. And then we played this lot in Bermondsey. And I was with this game, it's one of them where I want to be confident, but I'm wary that they like to turn up in FA Cup games against Prem teams at home. So it's like, if this was at Selhurst, I'd be a lot more comfortable. But because we're going to their place and we're the Premier League team, any Palace fan talking of 4-0, 5-0, listen, put that on ice and don't say that again, please. Because, mate, nah.
This stat that's coming next is probably the worst one. And it's about us. The last match that we've won in the FA Cup was in February 2019 against Doncaster. We haven't won an FA Cup game since then. And that's a long time to be crap in the cup. Let's hope we can turn it round.
I think that was the last time we scored a goal in any cup competition as well.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Max Meyer. That's how bad that game was. Max Meyer actually scored for us. It was like, oh, wow.
It was a good day out there, to be fair.
It was, yeah.
But it was quite an appalling game.
Let's be honest, if we didn't beat Doncaster, we should have just forfeited the cup straight there. Because, not to be bad to Aaron, because big up Aaron, because I know he's a big fan of the channel, but like we should have been slapping Doncaster regardless of what team we put out that day.
Oh yeah. But how do we see the game going tomorrow? Do we see it as a Vieira domination?
Tomorrow or Saturday?
Saturday.
Boy, if it was a Friday night game, I don't think anybody would want to go. Because
do you think that Vieira will play the normal style and try and dominate the game completely, or do you think that we'll try and change our tactic to play against a championship team?
I don't see it making sense trying to change how we play for a cup game. Yes, it's a derby. Yes, there's a lot more riding on it than a normal FA Cup tie. Like if we're playing Hartlepool United, for example, we'd expect to smack them. But because this is a derby, it makes sense for him to just show, listen, because the one thing he needs to do is take this game seriously because he's got 2 massive games back to back. And if we can see a performance against Millwall, all right, cool. If we lose, it is what it is. The cup's not important for us this season, so if we lose, I'm not going to be too beat up about it come Saturday evening. But knowing the way Vieira goes on, it'll just be the same as always. Just listen, just play how we're playing all season. There's no point in changing the style for a cup game because if we do that, we're all going to be a bit off-putting because we all want to see what we've grown accustomed to. Because nobody wants to see dead Roy Hodgson FA Cup football anymore. I've got the scars from that still trying to heal. And that's going to take a few years.
Mason, what's your thoughts about it?
Yeah, I completely agree. I don't think we should play a team of kids, especially in a game like this. Say if we had like Nate said, like Hartlepool or Yeovil, let's say, you could give like Raksaki a chance. I know we said it in the previous stream, but thinking about it, like it's too much pressure in a game like this. I think Vieira needs to, go out there, show what we've been showing all season, which is that we're a team in progression at this stage. And yeah, I wouldn't like weaken the whole squad. I think you've got to give certain players a rest. I think Ward needs a rest. People are saying Mitchell needs a rest, but I'm not hearing no Tompkins at left back or Kelly at left back. No chance. So I think Mitchell still needs to play.
Wait. Mason, hold on. Anybody saying Tompkins or Kelly at left back needs to be taken outside and shot. Just straight point blank, period. I have nightmares about Gyro at left back. So if I see Tompkins or Kelly at left back, I'm not even remotely entertaining any other thing than an L.
Well, I know it's not a massive competition, but in the Carabao Cup, Vieira played Tompkins at left back. So I'm just saying, there is I don't think he's going to go back to it, but I think there's like a possibility that he might do it. But I don't think he should. That's what I'm saying.
No, I hear that, but you got to remember that's the Carabao Cup against Watford. Like them playing us is their cup final because they can't play Luton no more. So them beating us was the highlight of their season. Because bear in mind they're riddled with Rona right now, so they had to cancel the game before Christmas. And you're thinking, but this is your cup final, and I thought you lot wanted to play us because like they've got this dead obsession with us. It's like they're worse than the idiots in SE7s. Like, really? Like, you're not on our hate list. Like QPR, I hate QPR more than I hate these lot.
Nate,
I don't really have anything towards QPR anymore.
Nate, we need to. If Luke ever comes in, he's getting automatic sin bin after this. Okay. Automatic.
Yeah.
He's just gonna sit in the back the whole time.
Has he been drinking?
I hope not.
He's either drinking or he's bunning something because Gyro good at left back is an oxymoron.
Listen, if you're smoking bush, hit me up. I need some of that. Anyway.
Sorry, Mason. Go ahead. Sorry, we didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people are asking, should we play Eze? I mean, I don't. To be fair, that's one I don't know, because this does make sense. Championship team, perfect time to bring him back in slowly.
His old club.
Oh yeah, it is as well, isn't it? But like the striker position as well is something we've got to talk about because
No, because I know exactly what's going to happen. Because somebody is going to mention Mateta, and we all know who we're talking about. As I've seen you in the comments already, mate. I've seen you already.
I was going to say Mateta.
No. He's been playing well lately, but if we want to go really strong, we need to be playing either Benteke or Edouard.
Well,
if Mateta bags a hat-trick, you know what I'm saying? I'll be the first to say I got it wrong. But if we're talking take this game dead serious, we need to put out our strongest 11. And I don't think Mateta gets into that strongest 11. On form, he does. But in terms of overall positions, for me, no. But look, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm not saying that I'm the only one here. Like, if you want to play him, cool. But for me, nah, no way, no way, Mateta, no.
Well, the next best thing, because you could argue that now Zaha's sort of not in the bin.
Who?
Davison Sanchez wrestler.
You mean that skinny little toddler that was having a strop at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? Okay. No worries.
Yeah, him. I'm not going to say he's been put in the bin as of yet, but there is a possibility that Vieira's not going to stand for it. Well, I think he's not going to stand for it, and he's going to, he might go in this window. Who knows? But now that Zaha's now practically out the door, I think Conor Gallagher. I don't know whether Conor Gallagher's back for this. Is he?
He's in training, as far as I know, so hopefully he'll be involved.
Well, ever since like Conor Gallagher and Zaha's been out, I feel like Edouard has been our sort of main man to go to in attack. So it doesn't like I don't think it feels right to put him out in. I know you got to say strongest 11, but if there's one player that you want to say for the Premier League right now, it's Edouard. So I'd keep him on the bench and start Benteke then.
But then, if you're saying don't play Edouard for the sake of the Premier League, you could argue play him against Millwall. He bags 1 or 2 goals. He's in form for the game against the Seaweed. I know what you're trying to say. We don't want to risk losing players in a game like this where there's a lot more riding on it than just a place in the 4th round. It's a local derby. There's bragging rights, and it's a big fixture for both ourselves and for Millwall. But look, Mason, you're not wrong. I agree. I see what you're saying, and I understand where you're coming from. But I gotta be honest. It's for me. Listen. It's go hard or go home. Like there's no point in trying to pussyfoot around what players we pick. If we want to win this game, we've got to give Millwall the respect they deserve and play our strongest team. Nippon's Wi-Fi, the cheek of it. Oh, mate.
Wait, that's quick. It's only 6 days.
Yeah, that's true. To be fair,
Well,
Virgin Media must have had a call out to him, so he must have got it done.
While we're talking about who we should start, there's no better way than actually building the team that we would like to see start.
That's a good point. As you get that loaded up, I think we need to take this game very seriously. They're going to be bang up for this because who knows when's the next time they're going to play us. They'll probably have a full stadium, which when might be the last time they had a full stadium, we don't know. This is going to be everything to them. I would start strong.
Yeah.
And if we need to then take players off after having a lead, we do it that way.
Yeah, definitely.
Personally, because of Gallagher and Zaha haven't played the last 2, I believe it is. Stick them in from the start. Obviously, it depends on Gallagher's fitness, but start them.
Isn't Will for AFCON though? I'm pretty sure he's already on his way to AFCON.
Has he got already? Oh, yeah. Yes, hasn't he?
I'd say because Kouyaté, I was fairly certain Schlupp would have gone with Ghana, but did he not get picked for the AFCON?
Schlupp didn't get picked. Yeah, Zaha has gone actually.
Yeah,
okay, because I was thinking if Schlupp's available,
pictures of Ismail Sarr already in he's already gone.
So they must. So I think they're already on their way to Cameroon for the AFCON.
Fair enough. But yeah, start either way. Besides my point, start strong. Give Eze 90. Give Elise 90. If it means Edouard have to play on the left, and Benteke up top, do it. I just win the game, because what we don't want to happen is we don't need extra time because I think they've scrapped replays, haven't they?
No, replays are back, but but I think
why would they bring replays back? We already have a fixture pile up.
Because for some reason they like to move the goalposts on this. I mean, I think they're trying to reinstate extra time in the League Cup. But remember, they said they're going to scrap that and go straight to pens if games finish level in the League Cup. It's stupid. Like, let's be honest. If it goes level in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round of the cup, just pens. Sod extra time, sod replays, just penalties. Because yes, penalties is horrible to lose on, but it saves all this time of having to play the game at Sellers Park, having played at the Den. Like, nobody wants a replay in an FA Cup. It's just trash, man.
This is it. And obviously, I just think we need to go in, give them a beating. If possible, I'm not saying it's an easy game, but give them a convincing beating. And then go to next Friday and bust up the Seaweeds. Because right now, they're moving like they're flying high and stuff, and it's annoying.
Listen.
Pure
Don't
joy.
worry about that. Don't worry about that.
If we celebrated draws like wins, then we'd be feeling the same way as them.
Yeah, but see, we're not a small club like that.
Exactly.
Like,
That's what I
no,
said.
we're
That's
not
what
a
I said.
small club, bro.
That's what I said. If we did that, but we don't.
If anything, I'm pissed when we're drawing games. It's just like, oh, for F's sake, what are we doing? Like, I can accept draws with like Leicester and Arsenal because they were fairly solid results, albeit the Arsenal result was criminal from our perspective. But when you look at the grand scheme of it, you can't argue with that. It's the draws against the Seaweed, Newcastle, Burnley. You're like, lads, really? I'd rather lose than draw like in these fashions because it's just painful. But we get Saturday out the way, then we can turn our attention to our friends on the South Coast. But as you say, Rich, Saturday is a huge game. Like normally, third round of the FA Cup, I could care who we play because normally we get some dead draw like Wolves, Derby, Grimsby Town, and like we laboured to beat Grimsby Town under Hodgson about 2-3 years ago. I'm thinking these lot are in League Two. At the time, they were in League Two. We're struggling at home to beat a team in League Two, the fourth tier of English football, and people are telling me to back this manager, to back these players. I'm not expecting us to slap a League Two team. I'm expecting us to put them away fairly convincingly, 2-3-0, cool. Nah, we laboured to a 1-0 win at home against Grimsby Town, a team that's known for Young's Fish and Chips. What? Nah, man, no. Don't piss me off like that.
Yeah, we just need to turn them over and just go home. That simple. I'll
take a dodgy 1-0 own goal in the 90th minute in front of their own fans for the sake of it. I don't care how we win. I just want to beat them and just that's it. You man are done out here. We'll see you in 10 more years when we've won a trophy and you man are down in League Two in them. You man are in League Two with Charlton and them, man.
All right, let's start going through this team. Who do we want in goal?
I don't trust Butland, so we have to pick VG.
I really don't.
No, nor do I. Thinking about it, I think it's got to be.
I want to trust Butland, but like, bruv, I know Ward-Prowse kind of done him with the free kick, but it's like, mate, that second Southampton goal was criminal.
It was bad. Yeah.
So yeah, like
VG.
But you can see why we got Butland on the cheap. It's like, yeah, we just got him to just get Hennessy at the club, so we kind of can be happy with him, but we kind of be like, really? I think Hennessy would have saved that, and Hennessy can't catch a cold, let alone nothing else. Hennessy was some dead keeper, man. Oh my god!
All right, who are we going for right back?
I'm hoping Ferguson can play, but I doubt it. So I'm gonna say
for the banner, Martin Kelly. Why not?
I'm gonna say Klein.
Because Nathaniel Klein is just injury prone, mate. He ain't coming back again. And Joe Ward, a right back, gives me problems. So I don't know about that.
Let me just see. Is Klein injured?
Actually, thinking about it, he's not been on the bench for the past couple of games.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll have to be Kelly or Ferguson, but is Ferguson?
Man's made a Weetabix, man.
I doubt it. It's got to be Kelly, isn't it?
Well, Martin Kelly loves the FA Cup because remember his only goal for us was away at Spurs
Harry Kane
in the FA Cup final season. That was the funniest thing ever in the away end.
We need to invest in these areas actually. We look very short.
Left back. And I've got a left field shout for this one. Do we throw?
If you say Yaroslav Yak, you're getting sin bin.
I'm the host today, big man. I was gonna say, should we throw in Teo? Because he's the only guy.
As much as I'd love to see Teo play, Jordan, and I know why you're saying that, because at left back he looks like a natural animal. I think a game like this is too big an occasion for him, because if he has a stinker, enough of the fan base to be on him, and I don't want that for a young kid. I'd rather it be a veteran where they make a mistake and they just get hella corn on Twitter. But this is a young kid that we kind of want to see just, obviously if he was picked and he has a blinder, then yeah, it's like, oh shit, another one off the line. And he's an Irish under-19 international, so I'll be gassed with that thing in. Holy shit, a half-decent Irish player plays for my football club. Okay, I'm happy again. Because, mate, the Irish national team right now is an embarrassment.
Listen, like I said, I'm trying to get out of there with a win. Stick Mitchell at left back. I'm pulling out the strongest possible team.
I'm saying Mitchell at left back, but I can see why JC is saying Teo, because that if he has a blinder, that would just be jokes. He'd be like,
Yeah,
shit,
he's looking good.
Another fullback off the line. We're just fullbacks FC right now.
We need them, by the way.
Centre backs.
It's got to be the normal two. If we're being,
I agree. Especially if it has to be Kelly playing right back.
Although having said that, Tompkins being ex-West Ham, he might be the best man to lead out away at Millwall because he won't need motivation.
I was gonna say Anderson and Tompkins because Gay's played so many games and Anderson's just coming back from whatever his injury was.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Plus, Tompkins has played away at Millwall in his career when he played for West Ham, so he might not. I don't think he'd be as intimidated. Because as we know, you go Millwall away, it's a bear pit of a place. It's not friendly. It's not friendly over that side. You know what I'm saying? Because bear in mind, these men were punching each other up at Wembley. These men were fighting themselves at Wembley. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Man were out there fighting over whose caravan was bigger. Like, bruh, that's some Jeremy Kyle shit right there. These men are moving like Jeremy Kyle and Jerry Springer shit, bruh.
Jerry.
Oh, mate. No, bruv, I've got the bigger caravan. I'm going to find that meme and send it to you, man, in the group chat. Because, mate, I was like, fair enough, bashing up the other team's fans. That's Millwall in a nutshell. These men are fighting each other. It's like, that's just the definition of stupid. But then again, it's Millwall. Like, obviously, you lot saw the thing I put in the group chat earlier with the banner that we put out the last time we played them at Sellers. Yeah. Oh, mate.
All right, who are we going for our midfield three then?
Will Hughes.
The centre spot is Hughes, yeah?
Yeah.
Will Hughes.
Yeah, Hughes, straight away.
Anyone says Luka Milivojevic in the comments, you're blocked off the channel permanently.
And there's got to be Gallagher in there as well.
If he's fit, yeah, Gallagher, 100%.
Yeah, if he's fit.
Who's the last one?
I'll go. Oh, I'll go Eze. Could it be Eze or Schlupp, innit?
I'm saying Ebbs.
Yeah, because I was thinking the other option would be Ebbs. If we did Schlupp in the middle, Ebbs could go left wing.
Yeah, I was going to shout
Edward centre forward and Elise right.
No, but I don't want to see Schlupp in centre midfield ever again after the West Ham game.
No, the West Ham game, he was terrible.
Isn't Macca back?
I think I heard February for Macca or something like that.
He's not far off.
Okay. But
if he was fit enough, it'd be Hughes, Gallagher, and Macca, and that midfield is just
Sweet.
Yeah, let's go Ebbs. Let's go Ebbs middle.
Was it because Ebbs and Gallagher can absolutely terrorize their back line.
They're back, yeah. Jeez. It's got to be Elise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't think anyone can argue with that.
Nope.
Left.
I would say Schlupp, but then part of me is thinking Benteke in the middle and Edouard left, as Rich was saying. Yeah. So it's a weird one.
How nice is it that we're having selection issues?
It's nice that we're having selection issues up top, but nowhere else.
Top, yeah.
Yeah, but bear in mind, for years we played the same dead attacking lineup every single week.
It's been stale.
Like
it's nice to have this luxury these days.
It was literally a case of, what's that? Townsend on the right, Zaha on the left, Benteke in the middle, cool. Zaha on the left, Townsend on the right, Ayew in the middle, cool. And then there was Cenk Toss, and it's like, why did we sign this guy again? This is the Turkish Aaron Wilbraham. Did we not learn our lesson from signing these dead food brick shithouse players again? Seriously.
Forgive him for that miss against Sheffield United. Oh my gosh, that was embarrassing.
Listen, I'm just in that bracket of. This is why I don't like loaning players from other Premier League clubs because they only give you the players they don't want themselves.
Or they'll back you and the kid that you'll never see again. But you know.
That's it.
No, Luke, you ain't getting no link. Not today.
Oh, look at this, Man United. Look at this United fan TV. All of a sudden becoming a Millwall fan.
But all in all, this is a very
Typical
strong team.
Brad.
The only place you'd say you'd rather have is probably Ferguson, but that's just depending on if he's fit or not.
On fitness, yeah.
Oh, listen, if he's fit, then Martin Kelly's holding bench always.
Absolutely.
But let's be honest, the way Joe Ward's been getting treated by the fan base lately, I don't want Ward holding that smoke anymore. Because, granted, he has been poor lately, but let's be honest, it's Joe Ward. It's not even like, it's not like Wan-Bissaka. If it was AWB, then nobody would be bitching about right back.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm saying?
100%. Big up realist. Like, guys, if you his streams are funny, man. It could talk football and go so south. Like they
So
started talking
quickly
about
as well.
so quick.
Hey,
the last one
it don't
was
even go
talking about-
south, bruv. It goes east, it goes north, it goes west.
All of a sudden, the chat started talking about red light district. It was just so random.
But that's what Reedus does, man. You know what I'm saying? His streams just have no kind of structure. It's just, listen, it is what it is. The vibes are there.
Proper vibe.
You know what I'm saying? Big up Realist every time, man.
100.
Always love for Realist.
With the Luca chat.
Who's chatting that Luca idiot foolishness?
Who do you think? The biggest troll out there, Brad boy.
Listen, this man has to watch Scott McTominay play for his team, so he can't be chatting to us about Luca. Nah, I'm not hearing that because Scott McTominay is just a Scottish Milivojevic, mate. Get out of here with that. Imagine he actually turned down England for Scotland. Bruv, do you realise how grateful we are he did that? He did England a service. He should have been knighted for that shit.
Big man, I'm going into hiding.
If they upset us, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
No, you can't.
Big up
Can't
now.
put Mateta in there.
Mateta over Benteke. Oh my God. I hope to God for his sake he's trolling because otherwise, mate, somebody needs to lock off his phone.
Yo,
Hey, big up Tristan.
Shout out Tristan.
Yo, what's up,
Welcome
guys?
to the sin bin. Anyway, so,
Man got lock off quick, you know.
yes, carry on, mate. I forgot what
No,
you were saying.
we'll just shout it
No,
out
we were just
Tristan.
bigging up Tristan 03. One of the best Palace vloggers on YouTube at the moment. Some of his
Yeah,
vlogs are
he's-
just beyond
he's the-
jokes.
Big stuff. So big up for
Yeah.
even subscribing first and foremost. Thanks for that, Tristan.
Oh, no, definitely, man. Big up Tristan.
Listen, if you want the links
100.
there, hit the link. Come join us.
Yeah,
Big
absolutely, Tristan. We'd love to hear from you, mate.
I noticed how James ain't clicked the links because he knows he's gonna be
Because man's going to be holding corn, bruv.
Yo,
Luke,
what's up?
defend yourself, please.
I'm only joking with you, bro. No.
Hey. Luke's come out the cupboard, bruv, because man was in hella cupboard settings the last time he was on
I was
stream, bruv.
mad dark in it.
Yo,
He finally changed the light bulb.
Man finally paid the electric bill, bruv.
man's got the blind. You know the blinds behind you, Nate. He's just got like looking through them, bro.
He found the electric key and managed to put some money in the meter. Oh, bruv.
Man had to.
And that's for Sean
Sean
and his earlier. As for Sean's earlier comment, mate, is your Wi-Fi fixed yet, or you still got to give Digicel a ring? Is nipping in a taxi or a bus from Grand Theft Auto? Oh no!
Oh man, did he steal it?
Oh,
I don't know. Luke, what's your thoughts on the game happening on Saturday?
Oh, well, I'm going to the game, so wish me luck. it could go either way. It can. Palace always like to do it the hard way. It can either go pens, which we don't want to see, or we could thrash them 3 or 4-0.
Or we could get clapped 3 or 4-0. Trust me, it's never simplistic with us. But I know what you're trying to say, Luke. Yeah, you're dead right.
I think we'll win. I think we'll win 3-0. I think the likes of Eze and Elise in that team could add a bit more creativity to our attack. I just hope that Vieira puts. I want to see him put some young people in. So like someone like Raksaki or someone like Teo, or maybe give someone like or Scott Banks a chance. Just give all the young guys a go. Just because I think it's just we need them right now.
Sorry to cut you, Santiago. If you're still watching, yeah, I beg you, do me a favor. Get a picture of Mateta. I'm gonna send you a picture of Sean. Yeah, you need to get a picture of Sean's face on Mateta because this love boy fetish is just a bit mad.
Nah,
We need to see the maddest
Rich.
Photoshop.
it's got to be this one.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
You know what? Yeah, put Mateta's face on Sean's body with the Jamaican flag in the background. Yes.
And hey, Sean, you call me Batman all you want, mate. Because trust me, if you're calling me Batman, that's a compliment because I'm happy to be wearing black right now. You know what I'm saying?
Santiago, big up yourself.
That's my guy.
Big up, Santi. Big up, Santi.
Can I ask a question? Who's going in goal on Saturday?
It's got to be VG.
We're hoping VG.
Well, it's normally the fattest kid, so whichever of us is the fattest is going in goal.
Probably put
Nah.
Butland. I'll probably put
Butland. Butland.
Yeah.
Nah, sin bin.
He's just asking.
Sin bin.
I'm moving quick with the sin bin today, you know. I got too much
Hey,
power.
listen, you got to do it. You got to do it, mate. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to, we don't want to hear this extremist talk of Butland in goal, Gyro at left back, Mateta up front over Benteke. No, I'm not having none of that today.
Hey, JC's trigger finger is quick.
Man's moving like Nippon trying to catch somebody's Wi-Fi.
When he's trying to catch their Wi-Fi, it's quick. When he's using the Wi-Fi, dead.
Hey, it's like jumping on that 468 bus, bruv. You know the ones. It's just you're on that thing from Mordor to Isengard, bruv. You don't know where you're getting off.
Mate, it's like once you go past Sellers, that bitch takes ages to do anything.
Oh, mate. The only time you're happy is if you
Yo.
see you near your bus stop. You're like, oh, come on. I want to get off this thing, man.
Big
Palace
up
Smurf in the
Palace
building.
Smurf.
Palace Smurf in the building. It's man like Millhouse, you know.
You know how Millhouse is actually really fitting right now as well.
What are you saying, Nicky? You looking forward to the game on Saturday, bruv?
I am. I'm looking forward to the game, except for the fact that I'm at work, so I'm going to miss it. So,
Hey, I'm working too, mate. Trust me, I'm pissed I'm working, but it is what it is. We all got to get paid out here.
exactly.
And he's gone.
And I'm gone.
Nice.
Come on, I'm still here.
Nice,
Probably
still
still
here.
at work.
Luke, you wanted to say something?
No, I've had my
Be
say.
careful now. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
I've had
wisdom.
my say.
Wisdom.
You're risking a sin bin if you talk that foolishness again. You hear me?
Yeah, mate.
JC is
I'm ready.
taking no prisoners today, mate. Any chat of Mateta over Benteke, Gyro at left back, Butland in goal. Anybody mentioning that foolishness is getting clipped.
Anyway, I've got guys. I've got to go now. But up the Palace, yeah.
All right, Luke. Big up yourself, mate. Big up yourself.
Percent.
I'll see you
Big up,
soon.
Luke.
Bye bye.
See you later, Luke.
He's just simping himself.
He didn't want to hold no more corn, bruv. He was like, no, fuck this. I'm not holding no more corn.
I was going to
No,
actually
no,
ask you, Mason, kindly, Mason, kindly, could you allow other people to chat, please?
Yeah, you're speaking too much.
Innit?
Speaking way too much.
Trust, I've got to turn these headphones down. Give me a second.
Go on,
No,
Mace, you can chat.
it's
You
just
know, it's an open forum. You can chat.
Yeah, I know. It's just that, like, you know, I only speak when you ask me something. Like, you know, I prefer to listen rather than chat because, you know, you've heard already. Like in the previous stream, I could have got sin bin straight away because I said Bamford was a decent player. I said.
Sorry, guys, I'm sorry.
JC, you're moving mad today, fam.
I'm sorry. I just heard some bullshit, and I couldn't.
Hey,
all right, I'll shut up. Oh, shut up,
Mace. I gave you the warning.
Yeah, all right, yeah, I won't.
Listen, Deez, thanks for tuning in. If you feel we're abusing people, you've got the wrong idea, my brother. It's all banter and love out here. Some children's show. Why are you up so late watching it, bro? Why are you up so late watching it? But anyway, big up for tuning in, my guy.
Hey, trust me, when it comes to roast week, we're all expected to hold corn. So we're just trying to enjoy ourselves.
We got to enjoy ourselves until we get roasted ourselves.
Because we're all holding corn out there. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm going first. I'm ready.
Oh, snap. Hold on. What's the vote like?
Yeah, it's me, Nate, then you.
Yeah, so they're saving the best till last.
They want to kill me, man.
Hey, I know that Hamza's coming for you and me, particularly. JC will get off lightly compared to you and me, bro. I know that for a fact.
That's why I'm going first.
100%. Oh, I know Brad asks when it is. So basically, we really wanted to get the Millwall and the Seaweeds game out the way because those are just crazy, massive games. So we're looking at the week after that, but it'll be before the end of Jan, 100%.
It's more than likely either around the week of the Liverpool game because we got them
23rd or something like that.
Yeah, 23rd because I'm at a wedding on the 22nd.
So it'll be in and around that time anyway. So yeah, we just wanted to make sure we got this and next week's game out the way because they're huge.
We could have done it this week if this was some dead FA Cup tie, but because they came out the hat and we came out after them, it was like, okay, nah. We can't do a roast week when we got these lot. Nah.
This is it. Thoughts without Salah for the next few games? I think we'll be fine.
We'll probably play better without him, to be honest with you, because after that fiasco at Tottenham, I'm kind of out with Zaha at the moment.
You know what? Yeah, I think we'll miss Ayew more than Zaha.
That's a shout.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
That's probably the first and only time I'll probably ever say that with a straight face, because how he's been performing for us lately.
So JC, one second. So I've got listen. I know I'm mad coughing that, but you only giving corn to certain man. Hold on, certain man ain't holding no corn. Moist thing. I want to know how long you've been watching the channel, my guy, because especially if you know me, I give it to everybody. Arts realists.
Trust me. No, JC will get off lightly, but me and Rich are not looking. Me and Rich are nervous about this roast week. You know,
I'm genuinely intrigued. Like,
yeah,
listen,
trust me.
All right, maybe it's a thing where you've seen the thing with Hamza. Listen, Hamza's our guy. Like, we've built a community where we can just banter each other like for nothing. Nicky came on a watch along thing, and he got clipped. We've been taking the piss out of it.
Nicky got smashed around on the Leeds fan thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. This Leeds podcast just put him in a spliff.
In all honesty, is that listen, like, I guess that's your opinion. Obviously, I'm just saying, like, it's not the same people all the time. Like, listen, when it comes to roast week, feel free, come on, roast the hell out of all of us. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like I said, what I think is we're building a community that we could just have banter, man. We work too hard not to laugh, man. You know what I mean? So, but
if we took this seriously, this channel would be dead. Like
100%.
Plus, we're Palace fans. If you can't laugh, who can you laugh at?
We had 3 and a bit years of Roy Hodgson. We need some time to take the piss out of other people. because we just felt like we were getting taken the piss out of every week. So it is what it is.
This is it. This is it.
Guys, as much as I would love to stay on and chat Palace with you, I've got to have my dinner and I've got to get back to work. So, peace out.
See you later, mate. See you later.
And you know what, Deez? I respect you for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the fact, you know, all feedback's good feedback as well. You know what I mean? But certain man may take it differently. That's all I'm saying. And trust me, we know that. 100% we know. I know we can, it seems like we go OTT, but we know when to stop. Trust me. Because, speak to Nate, mental health, is a serious thing. And this is why we just try to have fun. We really do try to have fun. And we know when to pull the plug and stuff. But if it's a case where you feel that we haven't, hit us up. Hit us up on Twitter, whatever it is. Just come DM us. Let us know.
The socials are there. Let us know. Because the thing is, we've all seen, like we've seen this on YouTube before, where some people get absolutely slaughtered, and you don't like to see it. So look, there are times where we've been maybe a little bit too harsh on someone.
Yeah.
But we're easy to see it and go, do you know what? That's enough. Like there comes a point where you're just borderline bullying someone. Like, there's even been times where we've tried to deflect it from that. Like, for example, Steve and Hamza had a significant back and forth. And Rich has moved quick to change the subject because he doesn't want one person to feel bullied and the other to kind of push through that mark of, right, it's cool to banter someone, it's cool to take the piss out of someone. But when it goes a little bit slightly ahead of that, you're just like, now you're gone into the territory where no one wants to be.
I'm going to give you a very specific example as well. Steve Slams, Brad messaged me and said, watch it again. And I watched it again because Bradley had some concerns with what Steve was saying at the time. That show's been pulled. Do you know what I mean? So we know, like, if it goes too far, like, we can't keep it there because it's obviously going to jeopardize the work that we're doing here as well, you know? So, but you know what? Loving the feedback, to be fair. I really appreciate that. Seriously.
No, listen, big up these, because look, all feedback is going to be taken in a way where we're able to grow from it, because we don't want to hear people saying great show, and we're not getting people telling us, listen, I think you're wrong here, or I think you're wrong there. Somebody disagreed with me on my fan cam after the West Ham game, and I thought, you know what, they've got a valid point, actually, to be fair. I wasn't going, oh, F you, why you disagree with me, I was like, no, I can see where they're going with it. Like, if you can't take people's opinions, there's no point in being on YouTube. But I know what Deez is trying to say, and it looks that way if he's not watching it the whole way through. But listen, everything he said, we appreciate all feedback, because we're here for that. We wouldn't be coming on here putting ourselves out there if we weren't able to go, okay, do you know what? I've effed up. I'm not even gonna lie, I've effed up.
Yeah.
Because, like, you've taken an L on YouTube. It's like, Nathan, what have you done? Or Rich, or JC, or Mason. We all know, listen, it probably should have done that.
100%. And he says yeah, not gonna lie, if you're having this sort of feedback this early, gonna need to calm it down, bro. I love the banter. I like it when people can take the piss, but it seems only certain ones hold corn. Safe for taking the feedback. Appreciate it. Still CPFC family, same way. No, wicked. No, appreciate you for
all valid points, man. All valid points. It's all, again, if nobody tells us, we won't know.
100%. Big up, Brad. All right, Mason, stop apologizing.
Oh man. So yeah, it's a weird one, because obviously, if this was, as I said, if this was a normal dead FA Cup tie, we wouldn't really be like, oh, we have to win this game. But because this cup tie and our next league game are huge, you're thinking, okay, let's say we win the derby on Saturday. We're going to be pumped for the game on Friday, because we're coming off of a huge derby victory. We get a good result away at the Seaweed, be it a win or a draw. That Liverpool game, we know we're probably going to get beat, because let's be fair, without Salah and Mane, Liverpool can rip you a new arsehole. They don't need those two players to kill you. They've got players in reserve. Granted, they don't have the players they'd like, but they have got players like Origi and Minamino and them, and they can still absolutely span us if we're not careful. But you never know. We get two solid results in the next two games in League and Cup. All of a sudden, that Liverpool game isn't so scary, because we're thinking, wait a minute, we can actually get something from that game. But obviously, we're trying to focus on Saturday. I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie, because when it's a derby in a cup tie, you can't just assume, okay, we're gonna smack these men and we're gonna move. Because we played the Seaweed in the cup a few years ago, and I thought we were gonna absolutely twat them, and we all know how that ended up. When Sacco scored, I nearly lost my nut because it was like Bakary Sacco has just scored. Man got injured getting scoring as well. It was like, this guy, bruv. Like, did he come with an injury warranty when we signed him from Wolves? It was just like, oh, mate, again. But you look at that and you're thinking, sometimes it's better to not draw your rivals because then you don't get that nervy kind of, if we win, it's going to be great. If we lose, it's going to be dead. But yeah, when these lot came out of the hat, I was like, oh boy, it's yeah, that's a real interesting one.
It was a mixed bag of opinions because it's like I've never been there, and I know it's a rivalry and a derby, but it's also that other factor of, but what if we don't win? Then
so the what ifs are the worst. But if you've ever done Millwall away, Rich, I'm sure you can back me up on this. It's not for the faint of heart.
It really isn't.
Like, a friend of mine was married to a Millwall fan, and the family was split down the middle. Him and the daughter were Palace. The wife and the son were Millwall. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, and the thing is, a lot of people kind of misconstrue the whole rivalry in South London because they always think, you lot must not hate them lot. No, it's pretty nasty. Like, you can bump into a Millwall fan and you can kind of maybe be okay for a few minutes, but after that, you just know, listen, don't get too big in the chest because it's different. It's different where we're from. Like, London derbies in general, we don't care if you see a Tottenham fan, a Chelsea fan, an Arsenal fan. It don't have the same bite to it. But this game, there's bite to it because it's a local derby. You know what I'm saying? London derby. Like, in general, we play a London derby. Cool, whatever. But local derbies, they mean so much more to us because they don't happen anymore. Since we've been promoted, we've only played Charlton once and this lot on Saturday. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? Just to answer this question, Tris, we did our predicted 11 pretty early in the show and stuff, so
we can
feel free to
see. We did.
Yes, you still get up, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Here we go.
So this is the team we went with, Tristan.
Yeah,
but Mason, do you want to take us through it?
Yeah, best to talk, okay.
You've done enough talking, mate, but go on. We'll let you have another bit of talking.
Right, so Guaita in goal. We thought it'd be better to play Guaita because we thought Butland. I mean, yeah, he's done all right stepping in, I suppose, but it's time for probably the best goalkeeper to step in for this one. Mitchell at left back because he's our only proper left back. Like we said, no, we don't want to hear any Tompkins at left back, no Kelly at left back, nothing like that. Two centre backs, Tompkins and Anderson. We said to play Anderson over Gahey because Gahey's played more games and Anderson's just coming back from an injury. Right back, we said, well, people might say it's debatable, but we decided to put Kelly there. We said Ferguson, it might be not too big a game for him, but it's all down to fitness. Joel Ward, we think he needs the rest. And Nathaniel Klein, we think's injured. So, yeah, we thought Kelly would be best in the right back position. Then in the three centre mids, we've gone for Gallagher, who's obviously been out due to COVID. Hughes, who's been our best midfielder this season, apart from Gallagher. And Eze. Eze coming back. We think it's the best time to bring him back slowly. On the right hand side, we've gone for a Michael Elise, obviously with Jordan Ayew being out for AFCON. And we thought that again with a youngster like Raksaki, yes, it would be brilliant to give him this opportunity, but like in a big game like this, it might probably be too much. Like the hype over him and stuff, it'd be too much. So we've gone for Elise. Left hand side, we've gone for Edward, and up front, Christian Benteke. So that's the lineup against Millwall. To be fair, like looking at it, it's probably with the players that we want to rest. This is the best lineup we can possibly put out. In all fairness, so yeah, that's the lineup for the game. I think looking at that team and compare, like I don't know, like this guy, like I was talking to this guy earlier, and he said Millwall players, like most of them are like over 6 foot. So they're going to be like aggressive players. Apparently they've been playing like Burnley, long ball over the tops all the time. So like we need someone up top who can like somehow win them headers above them, and you know what, Benteke is probably the best person to do that. So yeah, and we need like energetic players out there, because these 6 foot giants for Millwall, they ain't gonna be like you know, that their stamina's not going to be there for the whole 90 minutes. It's going to drop like in the last 15 minutes of the game. So if we still got them energetic players like Ureze and Elise and Gallagher, they're gonna run them tirelessly for them last 15 minutes. And I think that's where we're going to be most dangerous in the whole game, in them last 15 minutes, when they've got more time and stuff like that.
Brad.
You gotta love Brad, you know. He holds no punches.
Yeah, I think
listen.
it's also there to say with Elise that he's just come from the Championship and he's fighting for a first team spot. So this is a proper chance for him to prove himself, to prove how much better he is on the Championship level. So we can see what the Reading fans are talking about when they're saying that he was smashing up the league. Well, if that's the case, then hopefully he'll help us smash up Millwall.
If he bads up Millwall, people might look at it and go, Jordan Ayew has some competition. No, I'm not hearing this. I mean, if Mateta does start and has a good game, I'll be the first to say fair play, because I'm not against Mateta starting. It's just this is too big a game for a Mateta, because I don't want people hearing about when he played against the Seaweed before, because let's be fair, we had no one else to play. We get London Derby in the Prem every other week. Well, sometimes, but there's only one game that isn't London Derby that the media love to call, which is Watford, which mystifies me, because I'm always thinking, they ain't in London now, so how's it a London Derby? Remy Matthews. Sean is saying Remy Matthews.
Is that a forward-thinking sin bin or not?
No, I mean, I think either it's a very clever troll or he's being serious, and if he's being serious and it pulls off, that might win him, that might redeem him from being nipping of the week. But if Vieira plays Matthews, the Palace Twitter meltdown is going to be monumental.
They melt down about the smallest things. So Remy Matthews in goals, look good for the mentions.
Oh, that's the quote tweets are going to be unreal.
Oh, 100%. So I think
him trolling Elise was banter though.
Oh yeah, on Instagram, wasn't it? Right, Elise just looked pissed. It's kind of odd that those two are they look like they're friends compared to everyone else in the team. It's a bit odd that Remy Matthews, you'd have thought you'd always be hanging around with Eze or Zaha or someone like that. But nah.
Scott Banks. Do you know what? With Scott Banks and Raksaki and these man, if they come on in the second half, the rest, some of the key players, I'd be fine with that, because let's be honest, there's no pressure on them to perform in this game. And if they do perform in this game, it's an answer of, okay, wait a minute, maybe we can rely on these guys to come in Prem games where we need to take, because bear in mind, with no Wilf, no Ayew, no Kuyate, we could do with, let's say, granted, this is a long shot, but let's say, for example, a Banks to take over from Zaha, Raksaki to take over from Ayew, to maybe give Elise a break. Because I don't know. I mean, I don't really know who we can play on the right now that Ayew's gone to AFCON apart from Elise, unless we want to put potentially Benteke on the wing, which I was pissed seeing MacArthur on the wing a few years ago.
No, I don't think so.
That sounds naughty.
Hey, listen, at least it's not like a brace, JC, because I'm pretty sure you still don't know what that is, apart from what goes in your teeth, man. Right, friend.
Listen, braces was the hardest time in my life.
So you do know what a brace is? Oh, mate, you've had a mare. No, but like Roy put MacArthur on the right a couple of years ago, and I was thinking, this guy's gone senile. MacArthur at right mid. What is going on? You might as well put Joel Ward up top like Danny Butterfield back in the day. If you remember that, then you really know the old days. Because when I saw Butterfield play up top for us, I was just like, how is this happening? Our right back is playing as a striker. to be fair to him, man bagged a 6-minute hat trick. So I was like, oh shit, fair play. Danny
Yep.
Butterfield, man.
That's a blast from the past.
I'm still pissed he didn't get a free kick in that Sheffield Wednesday game, in 2010. I'm dead convinced that was a foul before they got their equaliser.
Yeah. I'll just, even though it's a bit off tangent, but against on the West Ham game, I'm still surprised that they didn't pull up the back pass right at the end.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Like, VAR didn't look at it, no one said nothing about it, but it looked very clear and obvious to me.
Yeah, it was.
It was. But look, we can't talk about what's gone. We need to focus on what's about to happen because, let's be fair, there's been a couple of decisions that went for us this season that were a bit...
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the Tanganga red card, looking back on it, I'm like, I don't know if he really should have been sent off, to be fair. The second challenge should have probably been a red, but the first one is like, Wilf's made a meal of that, to be fair. Like, he just got bodied and couldn't take it. It's a classic Wilf. He had a full-on meltdown.
Well, to go back to Tristan's comment, I'd say that Banks and Raksaki are probably the ones that are closest to the first team as it stands.
Maybe I'll
right
push
now.
JWM and I push Wells Morrison. And I do mean at a push. I'm not saying he should be starting or he should be on the bench, but at a push, you could argue a Wells Morrison because he's probably one of the few that you're hearing a lot about. I mean, Omalabu, I still think we need to kind of hold fire on him because a lot of people were getting a bit too excited after the under 23s got promoted last season because he was obviously one of the star players of last season. But look, if Omalabu does come on and he has a madness, then Jesus Christ, he's going to be even more loved because was it Speroni's chant that people were singing in the playoff game that they played?
Yeah.
And I think Malabu is a Palace fan as well, actually, which I was thinking, oh shit, I didn't realise that.
Yeah, I think Wells Morrison is as well, isn't he?
Yeah, there's been a few. There's like Sam Woods, who left about a year or two ago, Luke Treyer, who is the new Johnny Williams. He just always gets injured. He really looked like he could have been something a few years ago, but his injury record is like Johnny Williams. Once he got that massive injury, it was like, yeah. Ryan Innes, who's now holding jail, he's now playing at Charlton. It's like, mate, I feel bad for him, because I couldn't believe when I seen that Pap Soiree, Stephen Henderson, and Ryan Innes are all playing for Charlton. It's like, holy shit, Pap Soiree, where did it go wrong after what happened to you, mate? Oh my god.
Yeah, I just like to shout out Jake O'Brien as well, getting that move to Swindon on loan.
Yeah, good luck to him.
That'll be a good loan because they're pushing for promotion as well.
They're fifth in League 2, I believe.
Yeah, so I think that's a really good loan for him.
I'd love it. I'd love to see them go up, give him that experience.
100%. Oh. It is Mateta's last game, no point subbing him at 70 minutes. Is it Mateta's last game? Is he staying? Is he going?
It's like one minute he's staying, 1 minute he's going, the next minute you don't know what to believe. Personally, I'd like to see him stay because I think he's playing himself into form. And you never know. We might be able to go, why wasn't Roy giving this guy a chance? Then we realised, wait, it was Roy Hodgson. Yeah, now it makes sense. Because when he scored that goal against the Seaweed, it was like, okay, he's actually made one hell of an entrance.
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, it was just like, mate, this guy's literally got splinters in his backside. He's not coming off the bench at all.
Yeah.
But if that bicycle kick went in, then
sorry, I keep forgetting.
I had to kind of make that clear to you. You know what I'm saying?
A little notification came up said Mike is muted. I've literally had it on mute for most of the stream because I know this conference just been mad. But Mateta, like if he goes for us to bring in Nketiah, then I'd rather keep Mateta. To be honest,
Who's this Nketiah? Oh, you mean the English Yaya Sanogo? Nah. I don't want him anywhere near us.
So if we're going to let Mateta go, I want us to get someone who's going to challenge Edouard, because that's what you want squad depth for and competition. You know, we'll need someone that's better than Benteke.
I don't
So,
see us going for Mayoral either, because I'm not too hot on him, to be honest with you.
I saw a hell of a tweet earlier today, and it was I watched the Nketiah compilation and it had misses in it, and I'm thinking, oh man.
Like I just said, English Yaya Sanogo, and believe me, when Sanogo was here, I started to think, wait a minute, are we just getting bantered by Arsenal now? We've taken Shamak off them, Sanogo, Flamini. Nah, I can't be dealing with this no more. Just enough. It was bad enough from when they gave us who was it? Clive Allen after they took Kenny Sampson. Then they took Righty. It was like, I can't deal with this. Start MacArthur versus Millwall or Seaweed. If MacArthur was close to coming back, I'd start him against the Seaweed, because we need leaders for that game. We need warriors for that game. This is what we could have done with Prime Jedinak, because, mate, he wouldn't have none of this Seaweed business. But I'm not sure if he'll be back for them games. So
yeah, well, Mateta Army says out till March.
I think MacArthur's out till February.
Yeah,
I've heard February.
We've all heard February, but Butterfield was on the program for the first Palace game I ever went to.
Danny Butterfield was one of those players that he won't be appreciated until you see when he was playing.
Well, that's your opinion. What?
Big up Lionel. Yes, it's guys, go and check out Chris, or so to say, Peter Griffin's channel, Leicester Till I Die TV. You know what? When we have the return fixture at the King Power, we'll, if you're available, we'll get you and Brad on for that one. And so yeah, he kind of helped pioneer the Lionel Richie chat. So that's my name now.
The minute Santi put out that picture, you were done out here. I've just seen a comment James said about me being my Mateta opinion being a yo-yo. James, I'm not holding on to this Mateta agenda like you, bro, because I think you've got a cardboard cutout of Mateta like Mikel Antonio, bro. Yeah, just relax on this Mateta thing, because it's scaring me now. All this Mateta business is kind of scaring me. I'm kind of thinking, what the hell's going on over there? Nah. Come on, don't be like that, mate.
Well, when you was at the game, you could spot him from a mile away. Is he only on with Mateta on his back?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cause I've seen that he was at the game. Yeah.
He's really tall as well.
Well, I think pretty much everybody's going to be taller than you, JC.
Listen, I have to stand on the curve just so Rich don't have to bend down.
Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so boys, what we saying? Because for me,
the Commodores, that's a great comment.
I don't know. It's see these kind of fixtures, you don't know what to make of it, because on the one hand, you want to be confident, you want to believe you can go out there, get the win, go through to the next round. But on the other hand, you just know, because this is a way higher pressure game than it should be, I'm kind of confident and I'm kind of nervous at the same time. Like, I want to be confident and say, yeah, we'll beat them, no problem. But then I'm thinking, but wait a minute, we can easily get slapped if we're not careful.
Oh yeah. I think we should end this game on some score predictions. So we'll start with Mr. Lionel himself.
We're gonna score once, twice, 3 times on Saturday. I'm gonna have 3-0 Palace.
Sweet. Mason, it's hard to stop you talking, but you know.
Yeah. I'm going to go for a 2-0. I think I'm going to go 2-0 Palace. I think, will we keep a clean sheet? Yeah, I think we will. 2-0 Palace.
Yeah, put all your score predictions in the comments as well. Nate, what's your prediction today?
Well, I'm definitely not singing no Commodore songs because it's going to be peak, bruv. Because I only know one of their songs, two of their songs, and nah. But I want to be confident and say 3-1 Palace because I do think we'll concede because I don't trust Guaita to keep a clean sheet because he can't even he can't even catch a cold. So if we keep a clean sheet and we win the game, you know, I'll be gassed. But I'm going to say 3-1 Palace.
Sweet. I'll say 2-1. I think we'll score. I think they'll equalise, and I think it'll be a mad rush for the last goal in the 90th minute. That's what I'm saying. Gonna be stress.
Hey, nobody's going to be more stressed than expressions, bruv. I watched this watch along yesterday. I was falling all over the place laughing. That guy was on ropes yesterday.
Oh man, I don't know where this guy gets all his analogies from, but they're all funny, man.
Listen, you know what? He's just phenomenal.
The one that still sticks with me is you've got more roles than Royce, fam.
Rob's giving me no grace, you know. I know you got a code, but you hold corn better than you can hold a tune.
Well, let's see if Rob's singing voice is any better, bruv. Have a sing-off, a Mars singer.
Can you imagine?
Hey, Sean's confident, you know. Man's going 5-0. You say that with chest. I kind of rate that.
100%.
Did you see that Newcastle fan on Talk Sport trying to say that Joe Linton was better than Vieira? In midfield, she was saying, "Oh, Joe Linton's class. He's world class in midfield."
What?
If I find the clip, I'll send it to you on Twitter. But it's funny, man.
If you ever seen My Wife and Kids, you know when the father says, no, that's my reaction to that.
And you know how delusional Talksport is. Even them man was shocked, and that's saying something.
Oh no, because we all know how they're that bad that Ty will say the channel that will not be named. What? Mate, just say the name. Nobody's going to judge you if you listen to it. We all know they talk shit. That's why we call it talk shit. Because talk's like, for God's sake, we have to listen to Simon Jordan on that piece of crap. And man is still giving Paris shit after Paris got us out of the mess he put us in. So it's like, bruh, you're the one that put us in that shit in 2010. Do you really think we're all going to be like, oh, Paris is such a bad chairman? Sustained Premier League football, new academy, potentially a new stand. What did you do again? You told us you bought the club when in fact you hadn't bought. Well, you bought the club, but you hadn't bought the stadium. But you told us you bought the stadium, mate, we're like, what? Nah, Simon Jordan's an idiot.
You'll remember it wasn't me that said it, you know. Classically trained, bro. Joe Linton had one good game and the whole Northeast goes delusional. SSC said he saw that it was so funny. Jordan sent it in the group, I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it as we speak.
And Peter Griffin says, please stuff Mill, hate him. Well, hopefully we will do.
I don't think anybody likes them, but that's their badge of honor. No one likes us; they don't care. To be fair, they're honest about it. It's not like they're trying to be upset. They don't care. And would you really? Because like them and Leeds, they're just literally two peas in a pod. A very, very, very ugly Mordor orcish looking pod. Because if you ever gone through South Bermondsey Station at night time, trust me, don't get off the train. Stay on the train. Don't get off it. Nah. Like, nah. South Bermondsey Station ain't the one.
Boy, let's end with Eagle of the Week and Nippon of the Week. We've got to do it. We've got to do it. Now I'm going to go last with Eagle of the Week because I've got a late contender. So basically, Mace, Eagle of the Week is just like anyone. It doesn't have to be football related, but someone that's done something amazing in the week. Nippon of the Week is the opposite. Waste man, whatever you want to call it. And so
Waste man, fool, dickhead, anything. Yeah, like.
No, actually, no. I'll let Nate start first.
Oh, I don't even have the Botafogo fans, because ever since Texter took over there, my lord, they have been backing us to the hilt. Because have you seen what they did on the any post them man put up from Sussex? They're on them like they just sending hella shit their way, bro. It's mad. It's like they must have right how to get an entire fan base to love you. Just troll their rivals. And then a few of them were at the Norwich game, and they're saying, fuck Fluminense, fuck Seaweed, It's like, you know what? That might just win you a lot of points. So, fair play. I like to see that. But,
lads, I know it's bad time. I got to go, yeah. Subscribe
Shout
to
out your
Palace
channel real
Mason
quick.
on... Yeah, subscribe to Palace Fab Mason on YouTube, Palace Vlogs, just like Tristan, who was doing the comments just then. So subscribe, and I'll see you when I do my review for the game as well. Is anyone? Are we doing a watch along on here?
We are.
yeah, Rich is doing a watch along for it. And then there's a watch along next Friday for the game of the season.
All right. Well, hopefully I'll be on that as well. All right.
Wicked.
See you lads.
See you later, Mason.
Big
Big
up,
up.
miss.
Yeah, so Eagle of the Week for me is the Botafogo fans.
All right.
George?
JC, because Rich wants to go last.
I'll say mine would be Usty and Roberts for stepping in when Vieira wasn't able to step in.
Mhm.
We don't know why that is, but I think he did a very good job.
I think it was because of thingy, Rona.
Well, whatever it was, when he stepped up, he did it fine.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Big up Brad, man. That's brilliant.
Oh yeah, Sean, I've just put it in the Twitter group chat. So if you want to see that, is there.
All right, Rich.
That's my go. Yeah, this was an absolute late runner. It's nicked it right to death. This comment.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, yeah.
This comment killed me.
Do we actually know whose burner account Nippon's Wi-Fi is?
It's not vibes because he's already confirmed it ain't him, but it sounds like something he'd say.
What a great account.
Quality. To be fair, that Arsenal stream's got to be one of the best we've ever done, because that was just beyond. That was just beyond jokes.
Stitches galore. Stitches galore.
Right, let's do the last one before we wrap this up.
100%. Are we all in agreement, Sean?
Oh yeah.
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 That was quick.
That was very quick.
Sorry, Sean, but you knew this was coming. Like, although he might see this in a couple of weeks. I'm not sure if it's buffering because. Oh man,
I've got a shout as well. For Boris, did you see his speech? Matt, I was like, and we going to and yeah, that's how we'll save the country. Thinking, well, this guy's tapped.
Excuse me, love. We're gonna watch Don't Look Up. Smash a like on the button, please. Thank you. Share the channel and subscribe if you're new.
Big up, Steph. Oh, that's brilliant.
How much did you pay her to do that, Rich?
I actually didn't. She tried to call me during stream. and realised she couldn't get through to me.
Right, do you know what? You got the YouTube comment out quickly. No, big her up every time. Big her up
Good
every
on you.
time.
Now set up the burner account.
Maybe she's Niffen's Wi-Fi.
That would be the funniest thing ever, you know.
Oh man.
But yeah, listen, big game on Saturday. Match reaction will be. Well, we're gonna do one after around after the game is settled down, or Sunday. I'm working on the day shift on Saturday, so I won't be around for the watch along, but I'll be there for a match reaction.
And it's an early kickoff, so it'll be easy to get home for the review after.
So we could do it like mid-afternoon. That's it. Like, well, not mid-afternoon. Like
8 o'clock.
Even like a 5, 6 o'clock. Like earlier than usual if need be. Like everyone should be back in that.
Well, I'm off at 7, so I can do it maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah.
I might be able to jump on earlier. Like, look, we'll sort it out anyway.
We'll work out. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but watch along on Saturday. Rich will be hosting a watch along for that. So anybody want to come through.
If you want to come through,
there's a couple of people that'll be there for the game. So there might be some fan cams going up. People can send in some fan cams for us to put up on the channel.
Yeah,
and then obviously,
what we're gonna try and do as well is I'm gonna send a link out to like JC whilst he's there, and he can kind of hopefully give us like a halftime sort of perspective from.
Yeah, that's just hoping the Wi-Fi is good.
The Wi-Fi is working and stuff. Yeah, so we'll give it a go. If it works, it works. If it
you might want the 4G to hold up. Well, obviously, then next Friday there's another watch along coming on. Which I think all three of us are going to be there. I think JC, are you either do watch it in the pub or you're going to join us on it?
I'm still not sure, but tag me in for watching it on here.
Okay. Because we're aiming, like we've been looking to do more watch alongs if possible, because this game is obviously broadcast live on telly. We'll all be able to watch it. So watch along Friday. Well, next Friday, the 14th of January for the Seaweed, with obviously a watch along coming on the 8th, which is Saturday for Millwall away. Boy, these are the two biggest games of our season back to back. Who knows? We could be sat here after the next 2 weeks. Brad is not showing no mercy, you know. I love that.
Too much references to insects pen in. I could jump on, but insight is needed. You need to just hurry up and get home.
But anyway, listen, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you all potentially for the match reaction. One thing left to say, and that's up the Palace.
Up the Palace.
Up the Palace.